I've made a chart with this old information from the other class, and I wanna walk you through how to make one for your information, so you're gonna see this changing as I plug this in. So you'll need two columns, one for solutions, one for average percent change in grapes, and of course this is in mass, percentage of mass. And so I'm going to have Connor give me his data. So what's your percent average change for sugar water?
6.13.
Okay. What's it for salt water?
Negative 2.15.
Okay. For grape juice?
1.28.
And for water?
6.5.
Okay. Standard error for salt sugar water?
1.04.
For salt?
0.83.
Grape?
I gave you grape. Because it's not in the same
For
order.
salt?
For salt, I gave it's 0.24.
0.83. And water?
1.33.
Okay, so you saw, as I plugged this in, these change, and you
Yep.
saw even the error bars change. But what I want to show you is how to create a graph from scratch now. So what you're going to do is you're going to highlight those two columns. Oops, not the standard error columns, but these two columns. You're going to go to Insert, you're going to go to Graph, and go to 2D column. And it makes it for you. But notice it's missing the error bars. It's also mixing where you can put the axis titles in. So once you have this on your computer, I'm going to move it down to where I can see my standard error part. Start over here. You get a plus sign that comes up. Okay, click the plus sign. I don't need the chart title anymore because when I'm doing my results, you've got that on your paper. So you're going to get rid of chart title and you're going to add axis titles. And you can click on those and edit them here in a bit. Okay. You also need error bars. This is where it gets a little funky because when you add error bars, see, they changed. Like they're just huge and big, but that's not what they look like on the other graph. So you need to get an error bar for each individual standard error. You can go to your arrow and go to more options. And it brings up this. So over here, error amount, you're going to go to custom and tell it to specify value. And then you get this pop-up. So for the positive error value, you're going to click to where you're going to highlight. When this comes up, highlight these 4 blocks. And they will coordinate with your data that you already have. Okay? You're going to do the same for the negative. Tell it okay. And then it does your error bars for you. But basically what an error bar is it's plus or minus this number from your percent change in grapes. So 6.13 plus 1.04 is 7.17. So this top is at 7.17. Okay? The bottom, 6.13 minus 1.04 is at 5.09, and that's where this bar is. So it's plus the standard error and minus the standard error for each one. Notice this one's a lot shorter because it's only 0.24, so it's going up 0.2 and down 0.2. You can say for sugar water and water, there's really not that much of a change, right? You can't say that they're statistically significant or statistically different. Grape juice, you can definitely see a difference because the error bars don't overlap, and salt water, definitely all of them you can say would reduce in size.
What do you want the axis titles to be?
Your axis title, this one is going to be your solutions, okay?
And then the other one's gonna be.
And then this one is going to be your percent change in grapes. Or maybe average percent change in mass in grams of grapes. You want to add that whole thing in so you know what exactly was
Say that
changing.
again?
Average percent change in mass, parentheses G, for grams in grapes.